Chakras are energy centers that are a part of what's known as your non-physical self. So you can think of yourself as having a physical self, so that's the part of you that you can see in the mirror. And then there's a non-physical self that you can't see in the mirror, but that still exists. And that's this non-physical self is composed of a lot of components that I'm not going to talk about in this video. One of the elements of your non-physical self are these chakras, or these energy points or energy centers. We're only going to talk about the 7 main ones in this video. There are more, but we're only going to talk about 7 main ones. Traditionally, in Hindu philosophy, yogic tradition, chakras have been talked about all over the world in varying forms, but usually the way that they are talked about is as wheels, kind of as flat pancakes or wheels. But for a lot of us, the chakras don't show up that way. So I remember that when I was studying chakras and I was trying to meditate and trying to visualize, I could never see these supposed wheels like the chakras are supposed to look like. To me, when I started to visualize my chakras, they looked like floating suns about the size of an orange. Okay, that's how I see my chakras. So for you, it could be different. When you sit in meditation, you start to really focus on these energy centers. They're going to be not on the surface of your body, but about 2 to 3 inches away from the surface of your body, kind of floating, really. And they're going to be in specific areas of your body that we're going to talk about in just a little bit. But chakras are very, very powerful. And although you cannot see them, they really play a key role in your physical body actually being alive. So they are critical energy centers. What they do is they communicate energy in and out of the body. All right. So there's a movement of energy in and out of the body through the chakras, all right? And that's kind of what's going on. They're moving energy in and out. But there are 2 main functions that I want to talk about. They're not just energy movers, okay? So there are 2 main functions that chakras have that I want to talk about now, and these are really, really pertinent. The first one is that they are energy circulators, just like I said, okay? So they move energy in and out of the body when they're healthy, right? When they're balanced and healthy, they're going to move energy in and out of the body kind of in a free-flowing way without any blockages or anything like that. So that's an important aspect. This movement of energy in and out of the body is actually what keeps your biological systems alive, okay? So the chakras are taking subtle energy and they're bringing it into the body and transforming that into biological energy that your body can then use for fuel and to sustain itself, okay? That's one of the functions. The other function of the chakras that's less talked about is that the chakras function very much like computer chips. I see them a lot like computer chips, meaning that within each chakra, you can have embedded information that your soul has encoded for different